Hi, welcome to the Fash Life. I'm Sheree from By Sheree.
I'm Daphne Blunt. You can find me under that handle on Instagram and YouTube.
I'm Stuart Brazell. You can find me at Stuart Brazell on all social, and my blog is Stuart Says.
Yay, welcome ladies. Today we're going to talk all things about skincare and beauty, all the fun girl stuff.
Girl party.
Get going. I'm hoping to learn some stuff from you guys.
I know Daphne's very young, and we're not.
No, you are.
Let me start by asking you, how do you take care of your skin? You're beautiful, you're so young.
Thank you. So, just to every girl out there who is young like I am, I'm 21, it is never ever too early to start working on your skincare, which was something that my mother actually instilled in me in a very young age. She taught me that washing your face should be just like brushing your teeth. You should always do it every night, no matter what. I never sleep with my makeup on. If I come home at 4 in the morning, I still wash my face.
Wash that.
Gotta get that
2
makeup
p.m.
off.
So I always wash my face no matter what. And then, my skincare regimen kind of depends on how lazy I feel that day.
Girl, I've been there.
But there's always at least that one step.
Yes.
My life is so different because I have a 10-month-old baby, so you have no personal time. When I shower, I'm able to shower at maybe 2 in the morning, so my days of masking and exfoliating are done. Whatever I can do in a minute. It's definitely always a good cleanse.
Yes.
And then I always use a toner and moisturize. Even on days, maybe I put on makeup right now twice a week. Moisturizing is so key. And sunscreen, please.
Yes.
And your hands.
Oh,
I just learned that.
And neck too.
I just
Hands
learned
and
that.
Hands and neck. That's the number one telltale sign of you're really aging is your hands.
You see
and
so
your
many
neck.
women that are putting tens of thousands of dollars in their face and they're walking around with old lady hands. It's not cute.
I wanted to ask you guys if you know the difference between Western skincare steps and Eastern, and more specifically Korean skincare steps. Korean skincare is blowing up right now, and everyone's dying to know more about it. They wanted to try, so we're here to explain or hopefully educate some of you guys the differences between the two.
I actually don't know the difference, other than all the steps.
Yeah, I was gonna say the difference to me is Western beauty is 5 minutes and K-beauty is an hour.
It's true. It's actually very true. So I think the main differences between them is the Korean skincare is more like a regimen. It's almost like a ritual. So it's really important to them, for the ladies, to really sit down and take time for themselves. And that's why they have these millions of steps, starting from cleaning your face all the way down to sheet mask, the stuff that we know.
Right.
So that's main difference is the amount of attention and care and time you invest in these steps. One of the difference between Korean skincare and Western is majority of the time people wash their face with a cleanser, either a foaming or gel, whatever it is. And then for Korean beauty, they actually have these 2 steps. One is a pre-cleanse. For the pre-cleanse, they take off all the makeup. They actually use a micro exfoliant.
Okay.
And then they also use a foam to oil, because oil is really good, contrary to popular belief. It's really good to take off the makeup. So it removes them, unless you have eyelash extensions. But otherwise, it's really, really good removing all of the excess makeup that you have on your face. And then you go into the washing with your normal cleanser, like a gel cleanser.
Perfect.
And then after that, they do a toning water.
That is
a really important step in K-beauty step, and they tell you don't skip it.
Is this cleansing as well, or you pat the water in?
So you use these cotton swabs and you dabble it, and then you lightly pat your face.
So it stays.
So yes, it stays. So it kind of is setting the moisture back into your face. So a lot of the toning water has, this one, it has a lot of hydration ingredients. So how after you wash your face, your face feels a little dry or a little stripped.
And then it just sucks in all the moisture.
Exactly. So hopefully it just presses all the moistures back in. It's very gentle, very mild. The main purpose is just to have that moisture set back into your face. Then you're followed by essence, serum, and then there's an emulsion. Okay. Do I need to explain what they are?
I think so.
All right, so an essence is basically lightweight texture liquid. And the serum is very close, very similar, but the texture is thicker. You'll see this when you do the density, it pulls up a little, that it's got a little more gooiness or stickiness to it. So that's the serum. And then the emulsion is a super, super lightweight moisturizer. Yeah, so it's like, it's almost the texture or the feeling of a gel moisturizer.
Okay.
And not everyone has to use it. It may not be someone who has really dry skin, but it's perfect for someone who has like oil-prone skin, or someone who lives in somewhere like very humid and damp, and they just hate that stickiness of a moisturizer.
Sometimes it'll look very greasy under makeup.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you're like at the pool party and you just look so sweaty and you're not sweating
greasy.
yet.
Yeah,
It's not cute.
Not cute at all. So the Emulsion is basically a moisturizer replacement for someone who doesn't want the heavy-duty moisturizer.
So I'm a big fan of a mud mask. I'm a diehard Glam Glow fan. I think those masks are amazing. So what do you think is the benefit of using a sheet mask? Because I really don't like how slimy they feel and how cold they feel when I have to put them on my face.
Sheet masks, I think they're so soothing.
I think so too.
I'm like bracing myself to put it on my face.
I just wish that you could sit up and they didn't like slide down your face. Like maybe we need to invent like a little like a sheet mask like headband around your ears or something.
But I feel like they don't fit my face. Like I'm like my eyes are not. They're too wide, and I don't know. My mouth is like too big. It doesn't fit in the hole, and I'm just like.
Can I introduce you to the separate sheet mask?
Yeah. Okay.
So depending on the brand and also what it does, some of them are slimier and greasier. What you probably would like more is a water-based.
Okay. Yeah.
And it dries up very refreshing, and it doesn't have the sticky gooey feeling. Okay. And also for you who doesn't like the fit, there is a top and a bottom half, and a lot of K-beauty brand does that, so that like they even advertise it for the men, so that when you have a beard, you can apply that to your whole face, so you just get the top half only.
Also, sometimes maybe your eyes need a little extra love.
Exactly, yeah, like or your face is breaking out on the bottom, but not on the top. So for the fit, you can actually customize.
That's nice.
Yeah, so it's really nice now. And I know you asked about clay mask versus regular sheet mask. Korean does not as much clay mask. Because the clay mask actually like dries up the skin.
Yeah, clay masks make my skin so irritated. I can't use them.
Yeah, so
I really like them.
yeah,
I have very oily skin.
So depending on individual skincare needs or their skin type, so like for oily based clay mask that dries out and just draws out all the impurities, versus someone like us who has sensitive and dry skin or combination skin, then the sheet mask is better for you.
I also like that with the sheet mask, it's usually then, you're not then going and washing everything off. You kind of just pat the remaining in your face and you're good to go.
Yes,
I do like that sensation because you feel like instant gratification from what you've just done.
Right, and one thing that they really like, and I personally really love, is a leave-on mask. So it's also called...
It's like the mask for lazy girls.
It is. So if you don't like any of this greasiness, or you don't like the clay mask,
or you just don't have time to wash your face after you mask.
Yeah. So when you don't have the time to do sheet mask, you just wash your face, do all of your steps, put on your moisturizer, and you put this on as a last step. And then, so when you wake up, your face feels really dewy, very refreshed, and it works its magic while you're sleeping, and it's a lazy girl's best friend. Do not skimp out on the eyes. You know, your eye is the most delicate area of your face, so you need to treat it with extra special attention and care. Like a regular moisturizer may do everything for the face, but like, you know, these little crow's feet.
I was gonna say, eyes are the first place to show age, unfortunately.
Invest in a really good eye cream. I personally like from these K-beauty brand is that they have these special tips. Let's see. That has like little massage points.
That almost looks sexual. What is that? I was like, what's happening with this eye product? Okay, K-beauty.
Oh yes. So when you start putting the serum on your eyes, it literally like puts pressure points. So like gently massages.
So you're just kind of like dabbing.
Yeah. So you're just like dabbing away.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Yeah, I want it.
Yeah, it's super nice and soft and gentle. Like they put these like really nice attention to detail in these products. It feels like you're massaging your eyes in a gentle way.
Right, you're getting a little extra something.
Yeah, while you're putting, because you can't just do this on your eye area. You're like creating more wrinkles. So they just like lightly dab it ever so gently. So that's one of them. And then the other one is they also have a lip sleeping mask to protect your lips.
I do use lip sleeping masks.
Yes.
Like when I remember that, it's amazing.
The lip sleeping mask is a great way to keep your lips nice, and it also has like an anti-aging benefit. A really important factor in the K-beauty is like after you put all that stuff on, sunscreen. And not only that, they make it easier for you. They incorporate sunscreen into your BB cream, into your cushion.
I love that.
And like my thing is my compact. This is actually my own compact. It has SPF.
Does it really?
50.
Wow.
So my cushion for compact has SPF 50. So every time you touch
That's impressive.
up,
Because
you are
it is
protecting your face.
You know, there's some like makeup setting sprays that have
Yes.
SPF in it, which is really helpful. But
They
that
do.
compact is very
That's
cool.
They have it in the compact, they have it in the BB cream, they also have it in those like, you know, the misters throughout the day that you can
the,
like
like,
refresh. your
refresh.
face. Yes. K-Beauty is really focused on protecting your self from all kinds of environmental damages. They try to use as much organic products,
Which
ingredients.
is so nice.
Yeah,
a lot of plant-based, right?
very much plant-based. A lot of rose, a lot of stem cells.
So for someone who wants to dabble in K-Beauty, what would you say would be like 3 or 4 like great places to start? Because you know, it's also that many steps can be expensive. Like maybe you can't afford all those steps.
And overwhelming.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes, overwhelming. So I would say invest in a good cleaner that can get rid of all your makeup. Get a toner because it really is important to set that water back into your face.
Right.
So depending on your budget or your age or your need, you can skip a few between the serum and the emulsion. I would say essences. Get a good serum.
Okay.
Get a good serum that applies to your skincare needs. So if you want anti-aging, get one that has a lot of anti-aging benefit.
Right.
If you want brightening, they do have things that like lift up your skin tone. And then lastly, get something that's like multi-use. So get something that's like quick and easy and combines a lot of things in one place.
Yeah.
So if you learned one thing from us, SPF, everybody.
Yes.
Everywhere. Just put it on your entire
No,
body.
seriously,
Every
everywhere.
30 minutes.
That sounds like a full-time job.
I think it is a full-time job to try to like not age.
As a woman in her 30s, I'm most excited about the eye cream with the massage tool.
Yes.
Because I think kind of stimulating like the collagen, you know, as a busy mom and a busy working mom, it's like even if it's 30 seconds, 60 seconds that I can take for me, I really need to do it.
And I know a lot of people think it's like, oh my God, it's so daunting. There's so much work, so much stuff. Like, I'm sure every one of us has a favorite show. I don't know
Of
if you
course.
watch like The Bachelorette or whatever it is.
Or I binged 4 episodes of Handmaid's Tale 2 nights ago till 4 in the morning. That was me.
So do that. Do
Yeah.
all that while you're enjoying your show. You know,
It's
Wherever-
almost
on the
like
hand.
changing like the mentality of it where it's not something that feels like work, it's like
Yes.
something that you enjoy.
Yes.
something that you invest back into yourself.
Right.
You said, okay, I've had a long day. I just want to sit down and do nothing. But why not get yourself pampered while you're sitting down and doing nothing? So
Absolutely.
put that sheet mask on, moisturize, and before you know it, the show's over, and then your routine's done, and you can go to bed.
And if you want to get crazy, put on some compression socks.
Yeah.
Whoa. Do those fun massages you talk about.
Oh yes, do the leg massage.
Yes.
You know what? Use the excess from your sheet mask and rub it on your leg. I do
Sheree
that.
was teaching us
I am cheap. I literally.
massage upwards
How are
towards
you
the
doing
knee.
that?
There's so much like of that, excess essence left over
Yeah.
from the sheet mask. I literally like rub it on my neck and I do like my décolleté and my arm. Sometimes I'll do it on my legs. It
Just,
works.
like, drain the pouch
Drain
into
the pouch.
a bowl and just like.
This was so fun. I learned so much,
I know,
didn't
me
you?
too.
Me too.
Honestly, really.
Thank
Well,
you,
thank you,
Sheree.
ladies.
Yeah,
Now pop in some Netflix.
Now I'm gonna
and
go wash my face.
I
do
know,
this.
right? And thank you guys for watching.
Thank you.